Alrighty, we are set up and ready to start making videos again. It's been a long year. Of course, Lila has to make her appearance. Been a long year, but I appreciate all the comments and the support and the likes and requests and all that stuff. Really appreciate that. I'm set up now, so hopefully I'll be able to really start pumping out videos and getting all these requests taken care of. The biggest request, I would say, while I was gone was My Whole Family by Burnham, so that's what I'm going to do today. Been working on it for a few days. I don't have it perfect, but I see you. But I think it's good enough that you could say you could play it. So we're going to just jump right into it. The little intro is not so bad. All right, I got to start now, pup. He starts on this B with the right hand. Baby girl, you gotta let me play. Let me play. Go lay down. Starts on this B, and he's just using the B, the C, the A, and the G, and then at the very end, the F sharp. Not hard at all. I'll just do it a couple times slow, and then we'll go to the left hand part. Okay, I'll do that one more time. Okay, now the left hand part. I'm going to give you two ways to do this because for some reason today, as I was listening to it before I started this, I was hearing a lot more than I've heard the other days that I've listened to it. So I've been playing it wrong, or not wrong, I've been playing it a certain way for, the 4 or 5 days I've been working on it. And today I'm hearing all kind of new stuff. So the first one I'm going to show you is easier, for sure. And it's still good enough that you can get away with it. And it's just, with the left hand, it's just E, C, G, D. And what that looks like with the right hand part is... Sorry, I played it different than I'm used to. Now, what I heard today is only slightly different, but it is a little bit harder to do. It's an E. Let me think, if I'm remembering correctly. It's E. Yeah. So it's an E note, and then a G, and then a C twice. G, B, D. And what that looks like with the right hand part is... it's really hard to do for some reason. Try that again. It's really difficult for me to do. Try one more time. The first time, also, I'll say, he might just go E, C, and then G, B, and D. And then the second time, I think, is when he adds that G. So what I actually think it is like this. part. I feel like I keep screwing that up. I want y'all to get to see that properly. So I'll start from the middle. There. That's what that sounds like. Like I said, either version I think you can get away with, but the second one is what sounds more like what's actually happening in the song. So from there, he's going to go into the hardest part of the song to figure out for sure. The chords are E minor, which is E, G, and B. Then from there you're going to turn it into a C, and the way you're going to do that is just moving your pinky up to the C note. Okay, the next chord, you're going to be doing things, but I'm just going to give you the main chords. The next chord from there, you're going to just bring your pinky back down and move your thumb down to the D. And then a D chord. Now with the left hand, you're just playing the octave chords. So now the reason on that G I left the D note out is just because it just sounds like that's what he's doing to me. For some reason when I use the D note, it doesn't seem to mesh properly with what my right hand's doing, but if I leave it out, it seems to work. So those are E, B, E, C, G, C, then I'm just doing G, G, and then D, which is D, A, D. Okay, now I'm going to try to explain this the best way I can. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if I'm doing it exactly the way he's doing it, but when it sounds close enough to me for sure to get away with it. I also can't play at full speed yet, which is why I'm not going to do that for you. I just learned it well enough to teach it, and then we can all go from there. But so it starts off with that E, E minor, and he hits them all together, and he's pretty much just like a metronome with that left hand, as far as I know, for the most part. I mean, you just kind of feel the rhythm with the left hand and you throw it in, but kind of like a metronome is what it feels like. So it's the whole chord up here, then the E, then the whole chord again, then the E note right before you change it to the C. So it's like this. And then don't forget to change the left hand to the C as well. So I'll do that again. So what he's doing there with that C is going from the E minor. So he hits the whole chord the first time, and then what I think he does is pulls off that middle finger and just does the E and the C together. So. And then just kind of walks his way down with his fingers hitting thumb every time. So from C to B, A, and G. So I'll do all that together real quick. When you change to the C, I mean the G, you only do the D note and the G note with the right hand first. And then this kind of the same thing you did with the C, same principle anyway, but just up to the B. So. And then when you get to that D, hit them all together. And then what I'm doing there is you can either hit the whole chord again or just the single D note, however you want to do it, but it's, and then it's D, F sharp, G, and A. Just that. So I'll do it all the way through now, slow. I'll do it twice, just to give you kind of an idea of what it all looks like together. Now that was with the D note. This one will be without it on the left hand in that G chord. Nope. apologize for fumbling over everything. It's been still getting my fingers back. Haven't played in quite a while. So that's that little intro part. And then of course when he ends it, he's on the D chord, and he just kind of stays there for a second. So it's I believe that's how that part ends. Now the verse, not so bad. It's 2 chords. It's a G chord, which in this case consists of D, G, and B, and then a D chord, and all you're doing there is moving the pinky down to the A, and whichever finger you like to the F sharp. Those are the 2 chords in the verse. Now again, this is another instance where I heard something else today that I wasn't quite hearing the other days for some reason. Now what I was doing was this, and like I said, you could get away with it. You're on the G note, and it's G and B with the left hand as well. So you're just hitting the chord and the note twice together, and then the note by itself with the left hand. So, and then the chord between the notes with the D note. So. Now what I'm hearing today, and what I actually think is accurate, is the G chord. He hits the G first, and then the second time he hits the chord, he hits the A. So it's. And then when he hits, instead of no note with the left hand with the D chord like this, I think he's hitting that E note. So it's like. Kind of the same thing going into the chorus. I'll stay on the D chord and the D note for a second. Now it's the same chords as that intro part. The difference is with the left hand, he's only playing single notes when he first goes into the chorus with the left hand, and for the first 2 chords he just lets them ring. So it's like. My whole family thinks I'm gay. And then when he comes to the G, he might just hit the. Let me think. Let me do this real quick. E. My whole family thinks I'm gay. Yes, it's always been that way. Yeah. So just let the first 2 ring. And then it's the note. Chord, but with the sustain. So, and then you're back to kind of feeling the rhythm and playing it however you like, whatever works for you while you're trying to sing. So. Back to that complicated intro part, which would be, sorry, it's very difficult for me to do. Like I said, I can't play at full speed. But you get the idea. And as far as I know, that's all the parts. It's a little intro, the more difficult part of the intro, the verse, the lead-in, the chorus, and then it's just a matter of finding the parts and putting them in place. So yeah, it's a little bit more of a difficult song than I would have guessed, especially since it's from his younger days. So it's a good little song. I hope this helped. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything or if I need to slow down. As usual, I'm always up for feedback. Keep the requests coming. I also do guitar tutorials, so anything you'd like to learn on either of the instruments, throw it my way and I'll do my best to make it happen. Other than that, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you guys next time.